Hi everyone, I'm Richard. I am your host sport, or aka your tutor for Comp 2521. Today we will be studying a new technique, and I will not let you know the name of the technique until you actually learn it. All right. So before the starting of this lecture, I want to play a game with you guys. So in my mind, I come up with a number between 1 and 100. All right. And I think I got this number already. And could some of you come up to like show your hands up and then give me a guess? If you actually get a number right, I will give you a chocolate. A Mars bar, probably. All right. So Alex, can you give me a number? Right, 54. It's slightly bigger than my number. So someone guessed the 54 already. And it's bigger than my number. Okay, Aiden. 23. It's small. It's smaller than my number. Graves? 46. That's right. That's exactly right. My number is 46, all right? He got it right. Okay, so can you guys like tell me what you were thinking about when you actually trying to guess my number? So why would you pick 54? Yes, you are trying to pick the middle one, right? Why are we picking the middle one? Because if you pick the middle one, by the information I'm gonna give you, like my number is smaller than yours or greater than yours, you can eliminate half range of the potential answer array, right? So the potential answer could be inside the 1 and 100. But if you guess 50, then the potential answer, the range contains the potential answer reduced by a half. So now we only have 50 potential answers to try now. And then now you try 23. That's right, because you're gonna try the half between 1 and 50, since I say my number is less than 54. Then you got that my number is bigger than 23. So you tried the middle between 23 and 54, which is 46. And luckily, we got a number, right? We got a number. So this is some sort of intuition, right? But this is actually an algorithm called binary search. Okay, let me briefly examine what binary search is. It's basically what you just did. When we are trying to search the answer in a given range, we observe that the answer has some sort of monotonic property, right? So the answer is gonna either be in like a continuous part. Then you can do a binary search to find where the answer is, all right? So I will give you a definition right now, and we will look for some examples and see how this help us in reducing the time complexity on searching algorithm, and what would be the actual time complexity for this algorithm. All right, let's go.